Hey y'all, it's Carolsue and welcome back to my shop. And today we have a June-o-ween DIY. So I'm just going to go ahead and walk y'all through this. It's going to be a flip through for my this week's DIY because I didn't know how long it was going to take me to make this. So get you something to drink and we'll do a flip through. Alright y'all. Okay, I hope y'all got something to drink. I got me some hot coffee. So here's my first mini Halloween junk journal. And this is from papers I got from Temu. Y'all might remember them. I guess I'd better turn this way, huh? That I got from Temu. And there's 36 pages, so you're going to have 3 sets. So you can make 3 journals from each package of this. And last fall I bought a whole bunch of them. So I've had these for what, a year or two, most of them. I got a lot of sets to make these. So I went ahead and did my first one with this one. And this is like a Victorian Halloween, like what they used to wear back in the Victorian days. Which I loved their costumes. They were so creepy. They could be just plain, but they were still creepy, and it was so cool. So I'm going to go ahead and do a walkthrough. I'll show you a flip through of my little journal. Here's the top. There's the side. And I thought I made a big enough spine, but I guess I didn't because it's still gator mouth. I mean, I got it closed pretty tight. And there's the bottom. So this was a piece of cardboard, really thick, rigid cardboard box that I got from Sam's. You know how Sam's comes really sturdy? I mean, oops, sorry, I'm going to be shaking the camera. Really sturdy cardboard. So that's what I used. And I think I'm going to do a short video and show you how I put the cover together, the spine and everything. And it is a hidden signature. So I made sure you don't see, I don't like where you see the lines on the outside. I like hiding mine. So I use burlap and some Korean mesh for the outside. Glued it on to the cover that I used the scrapbooking material. This is a piece of cheap cardboard that I got some of my Christmas decorations. It's really flimsy. It's one of those that tears easy. So I went ahead and inked it and put up one of the other pictures on top. So I closed it with a black satin ribbon. Okay. And this was the print that I used on the outside before I covered it with the burlap. Just a simple pocket like you would have in any of your library books. I just made it simple. A file folder. You got a card here. I put a charm on it. So you get your journal there. This was a deck of Halloween cards. I just put one there. And this is the first signatures. There's 3 signatures. I believe there's 66 pages total for this. Like I said, this was my first mini junk journal. So now that I did it and I went through all the frustration of it being so much smaller, I think I might just go ahead and mass make some more to finish it. Okay, the very first page. I didn't know I was going to do this on the front, so I was going to do this on every signature of the front page, but I decided not to. So here's another library card like one. I left, hey Belle, that's Bella. I left a lot of black in here because a lot of people that get Halloween journals love to write with gel pens on the back. Belle, she's over here sniffing my journal. It's okay, baby. It's okay. So I tried to make it kind of even. The first one I did right, but then the second and third signatures I did some sewing. And when I came back, I didn't put them back together the exact way the first signature was. So for me, being OCD, that bothers me. But for other people, it's probably not going to bother them. This I just glued on until the second and third signatures. I started sewing them on. Another pocket, another journaling space. And you can also journal here on behind here. These are all this collection of paper and coffee and tea dye paper. I didn't put any other kind of papers in here. No book pages like as signatures. It's just these two. Here's more journaling space. I made a little something there. So it doesn't feel right to have it all empty, but I know that's where you journal. So I mean, and these pictures are kind of creepy. So I cut this out on my Cricut about a year ago. I did one strip and never did anything with it. So I inked this on. Love the pictures. I went ahead and glued on some pom-pom for the center of the signature. This is the center of the first signature. All three signatures have this exact same setup. I went ahead and inked some black ink on it. Got some journaling cards there. I went with the grass string there. Here I have two journaling spaces. And my first altar paper clip. Bell, lay down, baby. This one has a key charm and some buttons. Each paper clip has different charms, but they're all the same. They all got the orange raffia, the tulip. Papa, you stop. No. You little booger. Got two journaling spaces there. Put a bow for the little girl there. Here I made a little booklet. Just a few pieces of paper, 3 or 4. I made 2 pockets out of old book pages. More journaling there. You could journal here. You could put pictures. Like if you have any Halloween pictures of your kids and stuff, you could put it right here, you know. You don't have to journal there. Got tuck spots here. Got 2 journal cards here. This is to another collection that I printed last fall from Design Bundles. I don't even know what the pattern is. This is from Dollar Tree. It's when you get those stacks of paper. And here's another little booklet with some papers. More tuck spots. That's in the signature 1. And see, here's where my binding is. See, you can't see where I binded it all. Bell, you stop. Here's another picture. The middle is orange. 2 ends are black. The middle is orange. Bell, stop that. Stop that. There's the first page. I went ahead and used the black mesh here instead. The red, orange instead of the black. Bell, you just took my thingy. Stop that. A little booger. Hold on, y'all. She done messing stuff up. She wasn't in here when I made this. Rain was. So see, she hasn't seen this stuff. But she is clearly interested, isn't she? Bell, stop. You stop. Now I'm going to get you. Here, let me throw you something on the floor. Hold on, y'all. Everything in the first signature is glued on. All the cloth and everything, all of it's glued on, even the trim. Oh, we did this. Bell, you got me so messed up. Okay, so second signature. I just took this in an edge punch. Got your 2 journaling areas here. You could journal here, you could journal here. This is my first one where I was sewing on. So I thought I was doing it like I do the center signature, the center of it. and I sewed it on the wrong way. So that should have been turned this way. So this is my only backwards one. But it's only backwards this way. If you turn it this way, it's not backwards. But you see, my sewing machine was giving me problems. It shouldn't have done that. This is the back. It shouldn't have done that. But I was having all kinds of trouble that day. So each signature has something with a button and some string and something to go with it. And there's more of the pumpkins that I have from my Cricut. Here I sewed on the pom-poms. I did like the heartbeat stitch. And here's the center of this one. And I did orange for this one. Orange here, orange there. Tried to do orange here. First one was green, was grass string, I think. Here I just went ahead and put these on the back. Make them a little stiffer. I love the little pom-poms though. They were hard to sew on here. As you can see, it's not very straight. And I left all the strings to make it a little shabby and a little grungy. And we're still in the center signature, so it's still orange. I did a book page and cut it in half, and because my words had to be all right. I'm very OCD about that. These are some interesting photos in this. Here's a journaling spot and another. These two are not Dollar Tree. The first one is Dollar Tree ribbon, wide ribbon. Here's my second altar paper clip. I have orange buttons with a bat. Here I trimmed it with the first one. Journaling spot. There's more. These are the stencils I got from Temu. Probably the same time I got all these papers. See, my thing is still where it lays flat. I made sure that it would fold out flat. This is just from all the fatness of the book, the pages and all the stuff I put in it. There's another thing from Dollar Tree. And some tickets from my old haunted house we used to have. I made sure all three signatures have this at the very back, the very last page. And here's my third signature. And I used black with this one. This is a sticker book from Temu. This is pretty much all Temu and Dollar Tree. Y'all see me haul this probably over a year ago, like last summer. Now we're back into the black trim. And this is Dollar Tree ribbon. I just sewed it on. Ooh. Here I tried to do some trees, but Rain jumped upon me and it went doo-doo-doo. So my stencil went a little crazy. But it makes it look good though. Here I did 2 pockets from a book page. Now we're at the center of the signature. We got the black pom-poms. We used the grass string again like we did in the first signature. I didn't stencil this. I might go back and stencil that. She looks like my oldest daughter. There's some more journaling spots. It was hard to keep the colors with this Victorian color scheme they had. The creams. So I try to use that kind. The tans with all the black and a little orange. Another journaling card. I lined it with the... Everything you see it looks like this on the back is the packing paper. It comes from like Amazon or Walmart and they just throw all that brown paper in there. Well, all this junk journal people, we save that and act like it's gold. And we use it. And here's my last paper clip, and it has one black button and a haunted house. And there's another Halloween card, whatever them cards are. And here's this one's button string thing. I don't know what you call it. Just that's why I threw it out there. Okay, and here's the end of the signature. I have a card and a journaling spot. Oops. On the very last page, and here I put it where you can put your name. I was going to go ahead and put a pocket, so I might go back later and put a pocket, maybe a side pocket, but that's where I left it. And this is the back of the journal, and it is 3 signatures. See, 3 signatures, and it is 66 pages, and it does have a big gator mouth. See, if you don't try closing it, it's got a gator mouth, but it's gorgeous. I'm loving these colors, and I'm really loving how, let me tie this big old thing up. I'm really loving how the cardboard that I have on the front, my fingers ain't working today, y'all. Can't even tie a bow. I love how this looks. I didn't think I was going to like it because I didn't know what I was going to do with it, because it looked like this. And I was like, what am I going to do with it? And so this is what I came up with. I didn't put any dangles on the end of it like I do all of my junk journals. I figured by all these dangles I have up here in the paper clips would be good. So I hope y'all like it. I'm falling in love with it. I was really stressed, like I said, when I first started, because I'm used to using A4 sheets and you don't cut them down and you just kind of everything goes real fast. This, everything had to be custom cut down, smaller and littler, and it was a challenge. But like I said, I got so many more. I don't know if I'm going to do this one again. I think I'm going to skip and go over to like this. The Purple Witch's dress up. It was $4.50 at Temu about a year ago, and it's got 36 sheets, so that means I can make 3 journals out of this for $4.50. Yeah, the colors, the possibilities. So I hope y'all like this, and like I said, I will probably do a short video. What do you call those videos? You know, the little short ones of me making the cover and how I bind it. But I hope y'all liked it, and happy June-o-ween, y'all. See y'all later. Bye.